Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a strength building, leg working, hip opening class. So much more on the strength building side than the flexibility side. We really work the glutes and the hamstrings in this class. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got any feedback or want more of something, let me know in the comments below. Oh, you will need a block or a book or a step or something that gives you a little bit of elevation above the ground. If you don't have any of those things, it totally doesn't matter. You can do it without it, but a harder surface is better. We're going to get started today in Malasana at the top of the mat. Your mat into your Malasana. Feel free to roll up a towel underneath your heels or take a block underneath your seat. And then take a nice deep breath in through the nose, grow tall through the crown of the head. Big open mouth exhale, feel the hips sink towards the floor. Seal the lips, start to breathe in and out through the nose, Ujjayi Pranayama. The elbows are just gently pressing into the insides of the knees. See if you can engage your glutes and make that the source of the turnout of your knees. Knees are in line with the second, third toes. And take a couple more cycles of breath here. Maybe you can start to reach those arms out in front of you, sinking the hips a little lower, really engaging the glutes to keep the knees out. On your next inhale, keep the knees in the same direction. You're going to come all the way to standing. Sweep the arms up overhead as you inhale. And then as you exhale, hands come through heart center, come all the way back down into your squat. A few more like that. Inhale, come all the way up into standing, engage the glutes. Exhale, sink it all the way down into your Malasana. Take 3 more like this. Come back down into your Malasana. Take your fingertips down. You're going to walk the feet in just a little bit. And then from here, so your feet are a little bit wider than hips distance apart. From here, hands come to heart center. You're just going to dip the right knee to the floor, to the left of your mat. Bring it back to center. And then swivel, take the left knee to the mat. Inhale through center. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, center, keep going. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, center. Each time, see if you can sink those heels a little bit closer to the floor. Maybe you can start to walk the feet out so you're back in that Malasana shape. Only if this feels good on the knees. 1 more to each side. And then if you're not already, walk the feet out, make your way into your Malasana. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, head down, bum up, forward fold. Start to straighten the knees, parallel the feet, but keep them about mat's distance apart. Gentle bend and straighten through the knees. As you inhale, come up onto the fingertips, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, generous bend in the knees, forward fold. See if you can get the chest in between the knees. 2 more like that. Inhale, come up onto the fingertips, straighten the legs, straighten the spine. Exhale, generous bend. See how far you can get your torso between your knees. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. This time, keep that generous bend in through the knees, almost like you're coming into a wide-legged chair pose. And then take the hands,
behind the backs of the calves. Grab onto the Achilles tendons and see if you can pull your chest just a little further in between your thighs. Take one more breath here. Big exhale. Plant down through the hands. Step one foot back and then the other, landing in our high plank pose. And take a couple of breaths here, starting to shift backwards and forwards on the toes. So send the heels to the back of the mat and then come all the way up onto the toes, starting to get some mobility in the wrists. If this is too much for you to start with, you can always drop down to the knees. And then from here, we're going to start to take circles on the wrists. So start to circle yourself all the way around to the right. And then all the way around to the left. Bring yourself back to your center, take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, ripple back through the spine, hips up, downward facing dog. Raise up onto the toes, tuck the tailbone as you inhale, roll yourself forward into your high plank. And then as you exhale, bring the knees to hover, send the hips back to the heels, all the way up, downward dog. Inhale, tuck tailbone, ripple forward. Knees come to hover, hips back. Straighten the knees, downward facing dog. Take two more just like that. From your downward facing dog, inhale, sweep the right leg up. As you exhale, draw the right shoulder down, open the right hip. Knee comes to the sky, heel comes to the bum. Send the left heel down, take 3 more breaths. From here, keep everything as it is. On your next exhale, you're just going to straighten the right knee, point the toe. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. You should feel the glute working. Do 3 more. From here, keep the turn out of the hip. Start to shift yourself forward. Tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it back. 3-legged dog, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward. Right knee, right elbow. 3 more like that. Shift forward, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, drop the knee to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale, wrist. Exhale, elbow. 3 more. Inhale, send it up and back. 3-legged dog, open the hip. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Low lunge. Take an inhale here. Reach the chest forward. And then as you exhale, you're going to turn the right toes out to the right. Pivot to the outside edge of both feet if that's comfortable in your body. And send that right arm towards the back of the mat. As you inhale, lift the hips, sweep the right arm to the front of the mat. And then as you exhale, sink the hips down, reach to the back. Inhale, lift the hips, reach forward. Exhale to the back of the mat. 3 more like that. Inhale, come back through neutral. And then as you exhale, step to your plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Lower the knees if you need to as you exhale, chaturanga, elbows graze the ribs. Inhale back to your plank, 4 more like that. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank, 3 more. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sweep that left leg up as you inhale. Draw the left shoulder down as you exhale. Open up through the hip. Send the knee to the sky. Engage the glute. Draw the heel towards the bum. Engage the hamstring. Keep everything else as it is. On your next exhale, you're just going to straighten the left leg, really point through the toes. Inhale to bend. 4 more, just like that. Inhale, bend the knee. As you exhale, shift forward, tap left knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it back, 3-legged dog, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, sweep it up and back. 3 more. Stay forward. As you inhale, knee comes to the wrist. Exhale, draw it back to the elbow. Inhale to the wrist, exhale to the elbow. 3 more. Inhale, sweep it up and back. Exhale, step it all the way through. Take an inhale, shine the chest forward. And then as you exhale, turn the left toes out and rotate to the outside edges of both feet and sweep that left arm back behind you. On your next inhale, lift the hips up, arc the body, sweep the arm to the front of the mat. And then as you exhale, bring it down. 4 more, just like that. Inhale, come back through center, and then as you exhale, step it back, high plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank, 4 more. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat, step walk or float the feet to the outside of the hands, coming into your malasana. Inhale, reach the chest up. Exhale. This time as you inhale, ground down through the feet, come all the way to standing. Make sure the knees don't collapse in. Exhale, all the way back down, malasana. 4 more like that. Inhale, maybe coming up onto the tippy toes at the top. Exhale, come down. 3 more. Inhale, 1 more time, come all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana, parallel the feet, come to the center of your mat. Excuse me, take the hands to the hips. You're going to shift the weight into the left leg, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest. We're just going to take big circles with the hip. So as if you're drawing a big circle out in front of you with your right knee.
And then you're going to change directions. Set the right foot down, we'll take it to the other side. Ground down strongly through the right foot, hug that right hip to midline, and then start to draw big circles with that left knee. Mobilizing the hip in the socket. And then change directions. Come back to the top of your mat. We're going to do Sun Salutation A. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, step walk or float to chaturanga. Inhale, straight back to plank. You can always add a back bend if you need to. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step walk or float to malasana. Inhale, raise all the way to standing. Parallel the feet as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step walk or float, malasana. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Parallel the feet as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step walk or float, malasana. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Parallel feet, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Step walk or float, malasana. Inhale to stand. Parallel the feet, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Step walk or float, malasana. Inhale, come to stand. 2 more rounds. Exhale, parallel the feet, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step walk or float, malasana. Inhale, come to stand. Last round. Exhale, parallel the feet, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step walk or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale, Tadasana, parallel the feet. Grab your block or your books or whatever it is that you've got to stand on. You're going to take the right foot and stand on the block. From here, I'm going to face you so that you can see what's going on. From here, as you inhale, you're going to tap that left foot towards the floor. The right hip's going to come out. And then as you exhale, you're going to drag that hip up. Gentle bend in the right knee. Inhale, tap the left foot to the floor. Exhale, engage the right glute to even the hips. We're going to take 8 more on this side. You should really feel your glute engaging. Make sure that that right knee keeps facing forward and it isn't swinging into the midline. And And from here, you're just going to swap it to the other side. So take a gentle bend in that left knee. As you inhale, let the left hip drop out slightly. So the right side of the pelvis is coming down. The left knee is bending. As you exhale, you're engaging that left glute to draw the right side of the pelvis back in line. Inhale to come down. Exhale to come up. So if you put your hand, keep going, we're doing 8 more. If you put your hand kind of where your jean pocket would be, you want to feel that muscle bulging out into your hand or tightening up underneath your fingertips. That's your glute. That's the one that's going to help to stabilize your hip. It's going to help to stabilize your knee by stopping it collapsing in towards the midline. And it'll help to support your lower back. Two more. And step down off the block. Set it off to the side for the moment. Come to the top of the mat. Inhale, sink the hips, bend the knees, chair pose. If your feet are apart, your knees are apart. If your feet are together, your knees are together. Wherever you are, those knees are facing in the same line as the second and third toes. See if you can sink a little lower, shoulders out of the ears. If arms ahead isn't comfortable, you're going to bring the arms to shoulder height directly out in front of you. Bring the hands to heart center. Take the feet about hips distance apart if they're not already. As you inhale, see if you can sink your hips back lower. Torso forward, hips back, torso forward, hips back. Exhale, press through the heels, come all the way to stand. Inhale, torso forward, hips back, squat down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, come into a squat. Exhale, come up. We're going to take 10 more of these. Make sure that your knees aren't coming forward of your toes. The more you get your hips back, the more you bring your chest forward, the lower you'll be able to go. Two more. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Set the block to the right side of your mat. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. And then as you exhale, step forward, place the right foot on the block. As you inhale, you're going to raise up all the way into your crescent lunge, except now you're on a block. Keep lengthening through the lower back, shoulders out of the ears, jaw relaxed. From here, take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bring the left knee to tap the inside of the right. So bring the hands to heart center, shift the torso forward, draw that left knee in, keep the right knee bent. Inhale, set it back, reach the arms forward, power lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center, draw the left knee in. Inhale, power lunge. Exhale, step forward, right knee keeps facing forward, right hip hugging to midline. Inhale, set it back. Two more like that. Inhale into your power lunge. Exhale, set the fingertips down. Ground down through the left hand, step back, side plank, Vashisthasana on the left hand side. Hold this first one for 5 breaths.
set the right hand down, move your block out of the way, take it through your vinyasa. As you shift back, switch that block to the left side of your mat. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. Exhale, step it all the way through. Left foot lands on the block. As you inhale, come all the way up into this crescent variation. Start to lean the torso forward into a power lunge. Inhale. As you exhale, keep the left knee bent. Draw the right knee in to tap the inside of the left. Inhale, back into your power lunge. 4 more. Make sure that left hip hugs to the midline and the left knee keeps facing the same direction as the second and third toe. You should really feel your glutes working here. And your quads. Inhale back into your power lunge. Exhale, set the hands down. Plant the right hand, step the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, Vashisthasana, 5 breaths. Move the block out of the way, set the left hand down, shift forward, take it through your vinyasa. Then from here you're going to ripple forward into your plank pose again. Step the right foot underneath the step the right foot forward so the knee's under the hip, left foot forward. You've landed in your bear pose. Take 5 nice strong deep breaths here. And then set the knees down, untuck the toes. If you wanted a glute band here, you could definitely grab one. I forgot to grab mine, but that's okay. From here, come into your tabletop position. Spine is neutral, keep the right knee bent, take an inhale. As you exhale, send the foot up towards the sky, donkey kick. Inhale, tap it down. Keep going, we're going for 10. Make sure that that right knee isn't swinging off to the right. And make sure that that left hip isn't dropping out to the left. You want to keep the hip above the knee and the foot in line with the ankle, in line with the hip. Bring the knee back in, keep it bent. This time as you exhale, take it out to the side for fire hydrant. So like a dog going to pee. Inhale, tap it in. Exhale, take it out. Inhale, bring it in. 8 more. Extend the right leg out behind you. Inhale, sweep that left arm out in front of you. Take an exhale here. Inhale, tap fingers and toes to the mat. Exhale to lift. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. 8 more. Last little push here, keep the legs straight. Reach it off to the side of the mat. Reach the left arm off to the left. Same thing, inhale, tap fingers and toes. Exhale to lift. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. 8 more. Bring it back to your spinal balance. Arm forward, leg back, take an inhale. Keep the leg lifted, set the left hand down, swing the left leg off to the left of the mat, and transition into your modified side plank. As you inhale, tap the toes to the back of the mat, reach the right arm forward. As you exhale, lift the leg, fingers touch the thigh. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale to lift. 8 more. Hold the leg up, send the arm to the sky. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bend the knee, heel towards the glute. Inhale, extend. Exhale to bend. 8 more. Try and keep that leg at the height of the hip. You'll probably feel your bottom hip working as well. That's good. It means the glutes stabilizing. Inhale, extend. Exhale, come back to your tabletop. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, tabletop position. We'll do it all on the other side. As you exhale, keep the left knee bent. Send the foot to the sky. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale to lift. 8 more. Being aware that the second side is almost always harder. Bring the knee in, fire hydrants. Bring the leg out to the side, bring it back in. Out to the side, bring it back in. Knee stays bent, 8 more. Reach that left leg back, reach the right arm forward. Inhale, tap fingers and toes. Exhale to lift. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. Make sure that right hip's hugging in towards the midline. We've got 7 more. Set the right hand down, swing that left leg off to the side, and then reach that right arm out to the side. Inhale, tap everything down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. 8 more. Set the right hand down, swivel the right leg off to the right. Inhale, open up into your modified side plank. Take an exhale here. As you inhale, reach the arm forward, tap the toes to the back of the mat. Exhale, lift the leg, tap the thigh. Inhale, reach long. Exhale to lift. 8 more. Keep the leg lifted at the height of the hip. Inhale, send that right arm up. Exhale, bend heel to glute. Inhale, extend. Exhale, heel to glute. Inhale, extend. 8 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, set it down, tabletop. Feel the burn. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale, round into your cat. Send the hips back to the heels. Child's pose. As you inhale, bend the elbows, draw the sternum forward into your cow belly breath. And then as you exhale, round the spine, press the hands away, hips to heels. Child's pose. Then the elbows, think of drawing the sternum through the gateway of the arms as you peel up into your cow belly breath. One more exhale, round the spine, press the floor away, child's pose. Inhale, bend the elbows, draw the sternum forward, cow belly breath. And then as you exhale, send it up and back, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat, step walk or float to your malasana. And then option to stay here or crow pose, plant the hands shoulder distance apart. Inner knees come to the backs of the triceps, shift forward, pick up one or both feet. Keep hugging the elbows into the midline. From here, step, walk or float, make your way back through a vinyasa. Step, walk or float to malasana at the top of your mat. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale, parallel the feet, Tadasana. Grab your block again. You're going to set it underneath your right foot. You're going to come into a chair pose, but one foot is going to be on the block. So as you inhale, send the hips back, reach the arms forward, chair pose, right foot is on the block. If you want to bring the hands to the heart, it makes it a little bit easier. You can keep them reaching if you want to. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, shift the weight into the right foot. Just going to draw that left knee into the chest. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale, set it down. Take 3 more just like this. Same principles that we've been working on before apply here with the hip and the knee. Set it down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. That left foot will lift. And then as you exhale, come down into that chair pose. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Let that left foot lift. Exhale, down into your chair. 3 more like this. A lot of ankle, hip and knee stability here. One more. Bring it back up to center. And you're just going to switch it towards the other side. So take the left foot on the block. Sink the hips back. Inhale into your chair pose. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Keep the bend in the left knee. Right knee draws into chest. Inhale into your chair. Exhale, right knee to chest. 3 more here. Keep low in that left seat. Inhale into your chair. Exhale here. Inhale, come all the way to standing on that left leg. The right leg floats. Exhale, sit back down into your chair. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Exhale, down into your squat. 3 more. Release the feet from the blocks. Come back to Tadasana at the top of your mat. Set the block aside. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, crow pose, optional. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, tap, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, tap, right knee, right elbow. Feel free to do the same or Kundinasana. Inhale, stretch the leg back. As you exhale, right leg finds the back of the right tricep, left foot lifts, and you send the right leg off to the right. Set the left foot down. Inhale, sweep that right leg up and behind you. And then as you exhale, step it forward. No block this time. As you inhale, crescent pose. Exhale here. Inhale, reach forward into your power lunge. As you exhale one time, draw that left knee in towards the chest. Stabilize through the right leg. Inhale, back into your power lunge. Exhale, set the left hand down. Inhale, come into your side plank. As you exhale, lift that right foot up. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, star plank. Inhale, set it down. 3 more. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, option single leg chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, take it up. One more time, or Kundinasana, second side. Left leg finds the back of the left tricep. Set the right foot down. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale here. Inhale into your power lunge. Exhale, right knee comes to the chest. Inhale, power lunge. Exhale, set the right hand down. Inhale, Vashisthasana. Exhale, star side plank, lift the left leg. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale to lift. The knee faces the long end of the mat the whole time. 2 more. Inhale, and then as you exhale, option single leg vinyasa. Step, walk or float to Malasana at the top of the mat. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, come all the way to center. Parallel the feet as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sink down, Bakasana, crow pose. Inhale here. Exhale, step, walk or float, take it through your vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the right leg. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. One more time, or just for one breath, Kundinasana. Take an inhale. Exhale, set the left foot down. Inhale, sweep the right foot up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale here. Inhale, power lunge. Exhale, left knee joins the right. Inhale, power lunge. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, we're coming into a tree side plank, so draw the right foot to the inner left thigh. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. As you exhale, you're just going to reach the right arm directly in front of your face. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, bring it parallel with the ground. Inhale, bring it up. Just take 3 more here. Make sure that that right hip isn't rolling open to the sky. keep the tree leg if you can, shift into your plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, tree chaturanga. Inhale, back to your tree plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, sweep the left leg. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. Same thing, or Kundanyasana, one breath on this side. Set the right foot down on your exhale. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. Exhale, step through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale here. Inhale, power lunge. Exhale, right knee meets left. Inhale, power lunge. Exhale, set the right hand down. Inhale, open into your tree side plank on the left side. As you exhale, just bring that left hand parallel to the ground. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale to open. 3 more. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, keep the tree leg if you can. Chaturanga. Inhale, back to your tree plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, you're going to place that block back towards the center of your mat. Take an inhale, sweep that right leg up. And then as you exhale, step the right leg forward, bring it up on top of the block. Drop the back foot. We're coming up into warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms open. Sink nice and deep into your warrior 2. You can, of course, do all of this without a block. But just feel the difference in your body in terms of mobility, the different muscles it works, having your foot on a slightly different height. Make sure you can see your big toe. As you inhale, you're just going to straighten out through that front leg, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, warrior 2. 3 more. Reverse your warrior as you inhale. And then as you exhale, side angle pose. Maybe forearm comes to thigh, hand comes to the inside of your block, or hand comes to the outside of your block. You can always place your fingertips on the block. And again, just noticing the difference between this and what it's like to have your foot flat on the floor. You can stay here or start to wrap that the left arm behind the back. Stay here or maybe come into a full bind, wrapping the right arm underneath the right thigh. Stay here or look down, start to hop that left leg forward. Coming into bird of paradise, come up onto the right tippy toes, ground down through the left foot, engage the glutes, come all the way to standing. If you can keep nice and tall in your spine, maybe you're extending that right leg. From here, we're going to come out just the way that we came in. Slowly start to deliver that right foot back to the block. Keep your bind as you hop the left leg back. Release your bind, 1 breath in your side angle pose. Inhale. Exhale. Ground down through the front leg. Start to straighten the front leg. As you inhale, reverse your triangle. And then as you exhale, draw that right hip back. Send the torso forward. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. Grounding down through the right big toe. If your hand is on your shin, you're not pressing down onto the shin and hyperextending the knee. It's just resting there as a point of reference. Looking down and forward, start to bend through the right leg. Hop the back foot in, coming into half moon pose. Maybe your fingertips can touch the ground, or maybe you challenge your balance and keep those fingertips hovering in line with the toes on the block. Keep kicking that left leg up towards the sky. Slowly with control, bend the right knee. We're coming back into Warrior Two. Take an inhale here. Exhale, sink in. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Cartwheel the hands down, exhale. Take it through a vinyasa, optional single leg. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. And then as you exhale, step it forward. Place it up onto the block. Drop the back foot for Warrior Two. And then as you inhale, cartwheel those arms open. Settling in to a nice deep Warrior Two. Keep those toes facing the same direction as the second and, keep the knee in the same line as the second and third toes. As you inhale, straighten out through the legs, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, sink down, Warrior Two. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. 3 more. Make sure as you straighten, you're not hyperextending that left leg. You're not locking out. It's a slow, controlled straighten. 1 more. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, your side angle pose. Keep lifting the left waist away from the left thigh. Lengthen the tail away from the crown of the head. Feel free to stay here or wrap that right hand behind the back, open the shoulder. Stay there or wrap the left arm underneath the left thigh, coming into your full bind. Stay here or start to hop that right leg forward, coming in to your bird of paradise, second side. Use the strength of the hip flexor to lift that leg as opposed to just dragging down on your shoulders. Came up into your bird of paradise, we're coming down the same way. Keep the bind as you deliver the left foot back to the block. Hop the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Release the bind, take an inhale in your side angle pose. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reverse your triangle. And then as you exhale, think of pressing that left hip towards the back of the mat, sending the torso forward, coming forward into your Trikonasana triangle pose. Looking down and forward, start to bend that left knee, keep the knee tracking forward, keep the foot facing forward, and then hop it up into your half moon pose. Maybe fingertips are down on the ground. Maybe you're challenging your balance and floating the fingertips to the height of the block. Start to bend that left knee, hug the hip in, step it all the way back. Warrior Two, take an inhale. Exhale. Reverse your warrior, inhale. And then as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, float it back. Vinyasa. Move your block out of the way. Look to the top of the mat, step walk or float through to Navasana. Then from here, take the peace fingers, hook them around the big toes. You're going to take the legs wide. Supta Upta Vishta Konasana. Keep reaching the sternum forward. Use the grip on the toes to help you pull the chest forward and really lengthen through the upper back. From here, you're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Set the feet down for Badakanasana. Bring the hands out in front of you and then slowly start to tuck under the pelvis. You're going to roll yourself all the way down onto your back. We're going to start with butterfly crunches, so hands come behind the head. The back of the neck is long, you're not yanking your head up. The movement comes from the ribs sliding towards the hips, so take an inhale. And then as you exhale, think of the ribs sliding towards the hips and use that to peel the upper back off the mat. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, set it down. We're going for 20, so you've got 18 more. Down from here. Draw the knees in towards the chest, send the legs straight up to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale. This time as you inhale, you're going to split the legs apart as wide as you can. Exhale, draw them in. Inhale, split apart. Exhale, draw them in. 3 more just like that. Keep anchoring the back of the ribs and the back of the pelvis down to the floor. You should feel this working your abs. This time keep the legs open. If it's comfortable for you, take an inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. If you want to and it's comfortable for your neck, you can take the arms out in front of you and pulse them through your legs. Once again, we're going for 20, so we've got about 16 more. Five more. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Rock the head side to side. Plant the feet down as if you're coming into bridge pose, and then cross the right ankle over the left knee in figure 4. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, bridge the hips up. Take your hands to your pelvis. Make sure that that right hip isn't dropping down. You want it up in line with the left. So again, we're engaging that left glute like we did when we were standing on the block. And you're going to let that right knee fall open towards the sky, feeling a stretch in through your right hip. You can, of course, always just take a reclined pigeon, or if you prefer a pigeon pose or any other hip opener. This is, of course, your practice. You can do whatever you want. Slowly lower yourself down, and then we're going to swap it over towards the other side. Whatever you did on the first side, take it on the second side, just checking in with your alignment points. keep the left ankle crossed over the right knee. Set the hips down. Scooch the hips slightly to the right. Draw the knees into the chest. And then just let the legs fall over towards the left. Using that left foot as a bit of an anchor on the right leg, you should feel a nice opening through the right hip and ITB. Keep that right shoulder down. Bring yourself back through center, and then you're just going to switch it out. Cross that right ankle over the left knee, scooch the hips to the left, draw the knees into the chest, and then let the legs fall over towards the right. This time grounding down through the left shoulder. Bring yourself through center, squeeze the knees in towards the chest, take a happy baby, and take this moment to take any other poses or positions you feel like you need. As always, you can feel free to pause the video, do whatever it is you've got to do. When you're ready, squeezing the knees in towards the chest, giving yourself one final hug. Nose to knees, tighten up all the muscles. Take a nice deep inhale. And then big release, exhale. Release to your final resting position, whatever that looks like for you. I encourage you to turn the palms up towards the sky and let the eyes be heavy and closed. Wherever you are, feeling your body supported on the earth. And staying here for as long as serves you today. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Today as you go forward, may you have kindness in your thoughts, kindness in your words, and kindness in your heart. Namaste.